Official weight 139.3. 139.3 pounds for Davis.
All right, if you haven't heard by now, the big breaking news from earlier tonight after Keyshawn Davis missed weight by a little more than 4 pounds today. His scheduled fight tomorrow night against Edwin De Los Santos on ESPN, the main feature fight, has been canceled. All right, but why, you might be asking? A top-ranked source I spoke with earlier tonight says that the camp of Edwin De Los Santos will not agree to fight Keyshawn because of health and safety concerns. They feel it puts De Los Santos in a compromised position in the fight and gives Keyshawn a clear advantage. Now, De Los Santos made his weight today just under 135. Now, often fighters have to deplete themselves in dramatic ways to do so. Keyshawn, 4 pounds heavier, basically didn't have to deplete himself as much to get down as low. And then when you consider these guys typically refuel themselves tonight and into tomorrow, that 4 pounds perhaps could make quite the difference. That's the way De Los Santos sees it. Again, the fight could have happened, but De Los Santos camp not having it and will not accept any sort of compromise. This was Keyshawn on stage earlier today after missing weight.
I outgrew the weight. I've been making this weight for over 4 years now. I just outgrew the weight. I tried, you know, I was up late last night trying to make it. Woke up early this morning trying to make the weight. I just outgrew the weight, man. I was feeling it last time I was fighting Baranchik. Thank God that I made it. Yeah, I don't know how I felt making it, but hey, it is what it is.
I presume you're still going to go in there and try to put on a show for all your fans that are going to come out and see you tomorrow night at the Scope Arena.
I mean, for sure. That's what the businessman DB3 do. Like, we gonna put it in a show, you know what I'm saying? Prayerfully, you know, everything still go through as planned. But I'm pretty sure he'll still take the fight. And, you know, the show must go on.
Up to 140 after this, or you're still going to try 135?
Well, honestly, I was going to 140 after this anyways, honestly. So it was like, hey, whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was clearly before the announcement tonight. So that's the plan. Keyshawn wants to go up to 140 pounds going forward, which is the super lightweight weight class.
What was supposed to be a legacy builder night for the Davis brothers was marred by this conflict towards the end of the night, where Keyshawn and Keyshawn Davis allegedly attacked Nahir Albright in the tunnel of the Scope Arena not long after Albright's match against Kelvin Davis. Nahir Albright had this to say after the altercation.
It's definitely it's a little unfortunate, but nothing could take away, you know, the feeling of being a champion tonight. I ain't gonna let nothing ruin my night.
In just 48 hours, Keyshawn Davis went from defending his title to losing it on the scale and allegedly jumping a rival backstage. What went down in Norfolk this weekend? Let's start at the weigh-in. Davis was set to defend his WBO lightweight title, but came in 4.3 pounds overweight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know, that's not a minor miss. That is absolutely unprofessional for a prize fighter. That's actually title stripping territory. And that's what happened. He was stripped of his WBO lightweight title at the scale. The fight was canceled. The crowd was very disappointed. There were at least 10,000 tickets sold, and fans had up to 5 p.m. June 7th to receive refunds. And from the ticket sales, 2,000 fans actually exercised that option. But that was only the beginning. Later that night, his brother, Kelvin Davis, lost a close fight to Nahir Albright in front of their hometown fans, and that loss sparked something volatile. Backstage after the bout, Albright was confronted by Keyshawn and their other brother, Keon. According to Albright, the brothers jumped him. He claimed he was head-butted and suffered facial swelling. Here's where things get even messier. Video shows police intervening and Keyshawn being escorted out. The moment went viral within hours. Boxing insiders didn't hold back. Veterans say this just wasn't poor sportsmanship. It was career-damaging behavior. In boxing, image matters. Your markability, your sponsor appeal, your future cards. Examples: Floyd Mayweather Jr., Canelo Alvarez. All hinge on how you carry yourself outside the ring. And Keyshawn just delivered a masterclass in what not to do. This just isn't about missed weight or a heated moment in the hallway. It's about whether Davis is ready for the spotlight he's chasing. Now Albright is demanding a rematch. And fans, they want answers. Will Keyshawn clean up and step back into the ring the right way? Or is this the start of a downward spiral? We all have to remember that Keyshawn had a problem making 135 pounds. So it may be most likely him heading up to 140 pounds, where that weight class is saturated with competition. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that part plays out. Discipline wins in the ring, but it's also tested outside of it. So what do y'all think? Should Davis get a rematch or a suspension? Well, with that being said, I'm out of here, y'all. This is The Breakdown. Like, comment, and subscribe for more straight boxing. Fight analysts. My name is Vernon F. Miller. And on to the next one.